Hello guys, RCSchim here in my hangar. Thanks for visiting me. The other thing, in my Vortex video, in my CMOS versus CCD cam video, I tried to install this mini version of the popular HS1177, and the mini version, the HS1177M. It just doesn't work with the Vortex because it makes the OSD flicker, at least my version. I heard some guys have had luck with this. So I ordered the Foxeer HS1177. I ordered it in Europe from Multi-Rotor Parts, the sponsor from Metal Danny. It is a bit more pricey, like 40 or 50 euros. But it's really a decent camera. If you're not happy with the light handling of your CMOS cam on one of your quads, the HS1177 is at the moment the thing to go to. I mean, there's also the TBS00 cam, which seems to be also a very decent camera with zero latency. I mean, that's the selling point. They fit both on the Vortex 250. But you need some bumpers on the ground. I can show you this. So if you take a closer look here, this is the HS1177 with the 2.1mm lens, because I like it to have wide angle. And you see it sticks out a bit on the bottom. So there are already a few nice 3D printed bumper parts that you just screw on the bottom, which are a nice option. For my first flights I just used some foam tape, but yeah, it's not enough, and if you don't land totally smooth, which you hardly do, then you move your camera a bit, and that's not nice. So, but it's really a decent upgrade. I really love the cam quality of the HS77. And I also swapped from the Spironets to the arm waycams, and I found that extending it a bit here, and if it's higher and bent back a bit for forward flight, it will have a good alignment. So that's just a small tip for the Vortex. I've been flying with the Vortex a lot. I also crashed, epic crash. I will show this in my next video series. But it survived, it just broke a few props, so it's really a sturdy frame. Really love it. This is a little update on how the Vortex looks at the moment. I recently installed these 5x4.5 3-bladed props, DYS. I got it from Red Bee shop. And more important, I got a friend to print me these 3D printed protectors, ground protectors, so that my HS1177 cam doesn't move when I land. Parts fit really nice, yeah, and just give you some extra protection. There are higher parts so that it really stands straight, but yeah, I just took the smaller ones because I thought they were lighter. Didn't measure the weight, but the plastic parts are really lightweight, maybe 5 grams or maximum 10 grams, I don't know. Okay, so one of you guys asked how I incorporated the safety switch to prevent from accidentally disarming in mid-airs. Starting with air mode, I want to have zero throttle possibilities, or else the air mode wouldn't make much sense. So if I head into the menu, you see the rudder is at only 70% of rates if I have the switch SA in the mid or in the upper position. If it's in the low position, then I have 100% rudder. So I can go into the menu and I can disarm an arm and so forth. So that's really, you have to experiment how much you have to limit the yaw or the rudder, so you can't go into the menu. For me it was around 75% of the sweet spot, so I got it even lower, not to risk anything. And the other thing that's a good idea normally is
have a safety switch feature from the Taranis. So if SA is down, channel 3, which is throttle, is at minus 125%. Yeah, and this engine off, engine on are standard sound files. It's just a nice effect. Custom function 5 is SA down, blade rack, engine off. I also have this for my attitude and manual modes, mode switch.
I love to have my ground station backpack friendly, and I have this really tiny tripod that extends to about 1.5 meters, which is not too high, but yeah, it's ultra lightweight. And I also use the FR632 again, because I read this huge thread about this compared to immersion products, and this got really good critics, and I want to test this. And on some test flights on my test field, I really found the quality of this thing here to be really good. For antennas, I browsed through all my antennas that I tried so far, and I found these helicals have the best options for me. They have 60° of beam width, which is quite much. These are 8 turns, and if you use 2 of them on a diversity, you just get 120°. I mean, the other good option is the pepper box, but somehow I broke it in the beginning, and the pepper box, I'm not sure if it has 100% of the range it should have. I will take a look at this later, but for the moment I often use this combination of the directional and the SPV, and it's just so nice range and freedom. And still I love the range of a ground station more than flying just with the goggles. I mean, if you're flying in the park, let's say 200-300 meters or a race, you can get away with goggles. But if you fly a bit more, you're really in the range, then you really need a diversity, in my opinion. So, really happy how this turned out to be a backpack friendly. Here's a battery and the cables. Backpack friendly version of a tripod ground station. So yeah, that's it for the moment. I'm gonna prepare my Vortex compilation now as the next video. Hope you like this too. Also love how it's developing to get the next part of my Allstars video up. I mean, it will take a few weeks to have some of the very cool guys joining me in the next video series. Thanks for all your comments on the Allstars video. I got a lot of cool recommendations and found a few nice channels that I didn't know. I already have a few recommendations for EPIC FPV Moments, the other video idea I have, and I will use an Excel file that I publish in a Google Drive that you all can access and write stuff in it. Maybe you can just give me suggestions to cool FPV moments there, and yeah, we will compile a nice video that you guys all can share with your friends and show what FPV is all about. So hope this will be as epic as the title suggests. We will see about this. Okay, so now that's really it. Leave me comments if you have questions. Browse through the description below. I try to link all the stuff I talked about. Thanks for watching. Bye.